Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Good Guys Radio TV at C103. Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components. It's another episode of Basketball 30 here on C103 and Good Guys. We have special guests this morning, and we're varying it throughout the week and next week as well. This is all the high school basketball teams in the area. Basketball is a big deal in Southern Ohio. Most of you probably know that. And we have the great pleasure of meeting with us this morning the Eastern Warriors. We're going to have the Eastern Lady Warriors up first, and we're going to talk to their coach and their seniors, find out what's happening, talk a little bit about last year and what's happening this year and what their predictions are, what they think they'll do as far as success and failure. But we'll do this right after this here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components.
Southern State Community College celebrates 50 years of educating our community. From humble beginnings, Southern State has evolved to become a cornerstone of accessible education, offering flexible learning that includes a growing number of online classes and fully online programs. Southern State Community College empowers you to succeed quickly with a very affordable tuition rate when compared to many four-year institutions. Call 800-628-7722 or apply online at sscc.edu.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
I'm proud to own and operate 3 locally rooted pharmacies: Bristow Pharmacy in Ripley, Donahue Pharmacy in Georgetown, and Sardinia Pharmacy in Sardinia. We offer everything a large pharmacy chain can, and quite a few things that they can't. In most cases, you're in and out within 5 minutes, receiving exactly what you need efficiently and compassionately. Our pricing is often equal to or better than competitors in our region, and our commitment to customer service is unmatched. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about our services, we'd love to hear from you.
The Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters are proud to sponsor this coverage of Eastern Warriors action. The Athletic Boosters work hard behind the scenes to encourage their teams to do their best. The Warriors understand this and are dedicated to doing just that. Congratulations, your hard work and drive show through. Whether it be baseball, volleyball, or basketball, or any other sports, the Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters say, "Good luck, Warriors." This message is brought to you by the Eastern Athletic Boosters, who meet the second Wednesday of each month.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's Basketball 30 here on Good Guys and C103. Joining us this morning, it's the Eastern Warriors. We're going to start things off on our show with the Eastern girls basketball team. Joining us, head coach Kevin Pickrell, along with his seniors. And, Coach, you guys had a pretty up and down year last year, didn't you?
Yes, we was I don't want to say inconsistent because we did win 16 games, but it's like we'd get on a little bit of a roll and then hit a just falter in a stride maybe or something where we just fell off. And I wouldn't say lose focus because we lost to some pretty good teams, but at the same time, I feel like returning 4 out of our top 7 is going to help. We'll overcome that this year, I feel like.
Well, and last year again, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. Most of what we're going to talk about today is this year, this coming season. But it's worth revisiting for the fans out there. Last year, I think, was a really good year to support the issue that this is a really good girls basketball league, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, from top to bottom, every year it's going to be very competitive, and I see that being the same this year. But last year, as far as that goes, I mean, Fayetteville and North Adams out top there were really good teams. But even through some of those games where White Oak beat Fayetteville and Fayetteville beat North Adams last year, I can see a lot of those same things happen again this year where people are going to get knocked off on a given night.
Well, and when we talk about, again, last year, and we talk about the success, it's always interesting to me. We'll have teams in the shack that don't have very many wins. Let's say they have 4 wins, and you go to looking down their schedule coming out, all 4 of those wins are from teams that don't play in the shack.
That happens, and but that just goes to show. I was thinking about Leesburg last year, how they was at the beginning of the year to where they was at the end end of the year, a lot different. And I seen them play this summer, and they're even a lot different from where they was at the end last year. So, I just feel like this area of basketball is really good from top to bottom. It don't matter what school district you're in.
Was last year an easy team to coach?
Last year's team was very easy to coach. They wanted to be there. They worked hard, had great leadership at the top. And, when you only got 14 kids in the program, it's you feel like you're touching base with all of them every night at practice and definitely during the games. But they were fun to be around. They were a good group. They played hard and not too bad at basketball either, so that made it a whole lot easier.
There you go. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to meet these seniors, and we're going to talk to Coach a little bit more. But we're talking about girls basketball at Eastern High School after this here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Looking for the right path to your future? Let Ohio Means Jobs Adams Brown be your compass. With the PATH program, we'll guide you every step of the way. Whether you're navigating career planning, academic rewards, or paid work experience, PATH is your route to success. For ages 14 to 24, it's time to forge your path one opportunity at a time. Ready to step forward? Visit omjadamsbrown.org/path today and start paving the way to your brighter tomorrow. A division of APCAP must meet eligibility requirements. Funding is provided by TANF and WIOA and administered by ODJFS. Before the overtime thrillers.
Dribbling ahead off the right side. Goes the length of the floor for a layup up with Tide. We're going to overtime.
Before the timely trifectas.
Step back three at the buzzer. It's good!
Before basketball comes to the shack, join C103 and Good Guys Radio TV for Basketball 30.
It's Basketball 30.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. Basketball 30, Eastern Lady Warriors. Let's start things off introducing these seniors. Vivian Grimes, Alyssa Johnston, Rayleigh Brummett, and Madison Dyer, all with us today. Vivian, tell us about what it's like playing for Coach Kevin Pickrell.
Oh, that's just a loss for words at that point. It's just really, he's obviously the most experienced coach I've ever had, and he brings a lot of knowledge and passion for the game of basketball. He's been coaching for 31 years altogether, so it's always been around him, and he has a lot of valuable insights. But sometimes my ears are bleeding a little, but he makes it work.
Okay, when we talk about your loss for words and your ears bleeding, is that because he says so much?
He says a lot, and a lot of it's valuable, but some of it is just in game, very, as I said, very passionate, and he has a voice, and he knows that we all need to listen to him, so he makes sure that he's heard at all times of the game.
Well, now, when you come over, have one of these just gentle, quiet timeouts that Coach Pickrell calls, when he comes over and he has a lot to say, right?
Yes.
Okay, what happens if you piped up and kind of answered back in the middle of one of those?
I've never done that because I know that that's not a smart thing to do, but I have seen someone do it, and his response typically is he calms down, which is one of the scariest things because you know that what's coming later is worse. He'll calm down, he'll send us back out typically, and then you'll know how he feels at practice about that comment.
Oh, you will? Okay, well, that makes sense. Well, now, Alyssa, how many years have you played for Coach now?
My fourth.
Has it been all good? 4 great years, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Best memories from those 4 years?
I don't know. I don't
Now, are you saying to me you have no good memories from 4 years of basketball?
I do. It's really just like a good memory, like usually every day.
There you go. All right. Now, that was a good. Are you going to be a politician or something? That was a great political answer.
No.
Riley,
Really?
how you like this year's basketball team?
I think we all we're all good with each other. We know how to make each other laugh and take each other seriously and how to push each other to be better.
Well, it's interesting you started with the "we all get along good." That actually is the first stepping stone to having a good basketball team, isn't it? Or a good team of any kind, right?
Yeah, and we all even if we get a little annoyed with each other, we know how to put it away. So at the end of the day, we can all get along.
Sure. Okay. Now, Madison, basketball skill-wise, is the team more skillful this year, more talented than last year?
I would say we're pretty talented from last year. We're probably right around the same, but I think a lot of us can move up in our talent. A lot of people have the skill set that they need. They're improving every day at practice and open gym. They're showing that they have the skill, doing better than they did last year, I think.
Sure. All right. Now, Vivian, back to exploring that timeout thing with Coach. He's known for, he's not the only one, by the way, but he's known for stomping his foot, right?
Yes.
Which foot is it?
Typically, it's the right one.
Oh, so you do know. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know if you would or
The
not.
plan is left foot, stomp on the right, and sometimes it goes off both feet, and it's just...
Oh, no, I haven't seen that one.
That's more of a summer thing I've noticed, where he doesn't, because he has sneakers on, so it's not as impactful if he just stomps. So he
Sure.
has to go off both feet.
Yeah. So when he calls you over, do you guys know when that's coming? Do you know when there's a timeout coming? Can you tell?
Yeah, you can typically tell because normally if he needs to call a timeout, we're not doing something right, or just needs to stop the other team's momentum. So typically those timeouts are not very quiet. There is a rule that if he calls a timeout, that the music in the gym has to be playing, so
Sure.
not everyone in the crowd can hear him.
Yeah, there you go. Alyssa, your favorite part of the game, you personally, what position you like to play? You like to score? You're a defensive specialist. Tell us about yourself.
I like to be under the basket. I kind of even though I'm a little bit shorter in that, I like to kind of fight for my spot under there and try to maybe make a basket. I don't know.
Okay, how successful are you at? Do you think you're a pretty good shooter?
I think I've gotten a lot better from last year. I think my confidence has built a little bit.
All right. Rayleigh, I know you're just finished up volleyball.
Yes.
Bit of a challenging season, right?
Yeah.
How does that weigh on you? The challenging season you had this year.
Well, it's just frustrating when you think you deserve better and all the work you put in and the outcome isn't what you want. It's frustrating.
Why do you think the volleyball team struggled this year?
I think that there were certain times that people just gave up and didn't use all of the potential that they have, and they were slacking off or joking around when they shouldn't have been.
Well, Madison, I assume you know what we're talking about with the Eastern volleyball team struggling a bit because to that point, how much of it is things you can control? Sometimes, it's tough to realize, but sometimes the other teams are just better, and how much, it's kind of like in life, sometimes people are better at other things, and maybe you're better at different things than they are. How much of that do you think can you control, be it in basketball or volleyball?
A good amount of it you can't control yourself, but a lot of it is it's a team related thing. You're working with your team. If your team, you have one person down in your team, you have to you have to get them back up, because one person can pull down an entire team if they want to.
Right.
A good example, one time our setter got sick, and your setter is the heart of your game. If your setter is not doing good, then the rest of the team is not going to succeed. Kind of the same in basketball. Your point guard's not doing very good. Well, they can't make the plays they need to move along the game, so you're going to be down as a team. So I think it's a team effort. You can't control your individual things, but it works better when your whole team is up and you're all working together to win. So
Sure. Madison, sounds like maybe you should be the coach and coach should play on the floor. What do you think? You think you'd be a pretty good coach, better than Coach Pickrell?
No.
Rayleigh, you reacted. Would that not have, had she said yes, would that not have been a good answer?
I don't know. I think Coach is more like, he would stress it on us more than Maddie would.
What, you saying he's too nice? Or?
She might be too nice as a coach.
Okay, there we go. All right, Coach, what do you think about what you're hearing from your girls? You're pretty proud of them?
I am definitely proud of this group. They're great leaders. They're going to be great leaders for us this year. They see the challenges. As leaders, you got to be accountable, and they've shown that throughout the summer and through the preseason. So definitely looking forward to it, and I'm glad it seems like we're all on the right page here to start.
Okay, all right. Take another break. We've got a lot more to come yet today. We've got balance of a lot more to talk to the girls about, and then, of course, coming up in just a little bit, we'll have the Eastern Warriors. But first this, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Southern State Community College celebrates 50 years of educating our community. From humble beginnings, Southern State has evolved to become a cornerstone of accessible education, offering flexible learning that includes a growing number of online classes and fully online programs. Southern State Community College empowers you to succeed quickly with a very affordable tuition rate when compared to many four-year institutions. Call 800-628-7722 or apply online at sscc.edu.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
I'm proud to own and operate 3 locally rooted pharmacies: Bristow Pharmacy in Ripley, Donahue Pharmacy in Georgetown, and Sardinia Pharmacy in Sardinia. We offer everything a large pharmacy chain can, and quite a few things that they can't. In most cases, you're in and out within 5 minutes, receiving exactly what you need efficiently and compassionately. Our pricing is often equal to or better than competitors in our region, and our commitment to customer service is unmatched. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about our services, we'd love to hear from you.
The Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters are proud to sponsor this coverage of Eastern Warriors action. The Athletic Boosters work hard behind the scenes to encourage their teams to do their best. The Warriors understand this and are dedicated to doing just that. Congratulations, your hard work and drive show through. Whether it be baseball, volleyball, or basketball, or any other sports, the Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters say, "Good luck, Warriors." This message is brought to you by the Eastern Athletic Boosters, who meet the second Wednesday of each month.
Back again, basketball 30, the Eastern Lady Warriors. Coach Pickrell, this team, what's going to be the key to the season? What are they going to have to do to be successful?
We got to continue to improve offensively. I feel like every night we're going to be able to bring a defensive game of some sort. I feel like we're going to play hard, but offensively we got to get better. And kids here during the break were talking about conditioning. We've changed our conditioning program up a little bit, thanks in large part to Nicolette Woolard I brought on staff, and Allison Day's here till mid-December, and she's helping with that as well. And we changed our focus a little bit there in the preseason on what we're doing and our lifting program, and I feel like that's going to be a key part. They're not seeing it right now. They're seeing the fatigue of it and the pain they're going through, but I think down the road it's going to help and pay off. But at the same time, we want to work a lot more on our skill set and not so much just 5-on-5, learn how to run the sets and so on and so forth. We want to be more skillful once you get the ball in your hand.
Sure. All right, Madison, since you're the coach in waiting, I'd like to hear you describe to me. Tell everybody, Coach is talking about conditioning. What's conditioning today? Give us a rundown of what that entails, so everybody will find out what you're doing to get ready.
Conditioning, a lot of running, obviously, and then they put in a lot of.
Wait a minute before you go on.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I will interrupt. You mean just running around the gym?
I mean,
or
the one thing I've got to experience for conditioning this year was we ran the ladder. So you run from the baseline to the other one, and that's a 1. And you do all odd numbers all the way up to 11 and all the way back down. So you have to do it in a sprint.
Okay. What else?
We've done a lot of like workout. Like we've done bands, like your arm bands. We've done like them around your legs. We've strengthened legs a lot. A lot of core workout. We've hit the weight room a lot more this year. Doing weight training. We've done a lot of planks, in my opinion. A lot of planks and a lot of push-ups.
Okay. Your favorite part of it? You hesitate. Don't you have a favorite part?
Probably the weight room. That's probably one of my favorite parts, is going to the weight room.
Okay. Well, Alyssa, your favorite part of conditioning?
Probably the scrimmaging after we're done. You're just like fatigued. So like your body's like already hurting, and then like it's kind of like the last quarter, like you have to push.
Scrimmaging as in sitting on the bench while everybody else plays. Is that? No, I'm teasing you, Alyssa.
I wish.
You heard that, Coach? She wants to sit on the bench.
I did.
Rayleigh, do you play a lot of basketball other than in basketball season?
Usually in the summers when I have the most to just like go out to the park with my dad and we'll just like scrimmage 1-on-1.
Yeah. All right. Vivian, we're talking about. You were talking off the air, and I'll let everybody know that you play soccer, and you're talking about how sore you are from conditioning. What's the difference in basketball and soccer?
I feel like, for my position, I play a center back or a sweeper, and I feel like there's a lot more breaks. Like, there's lulls in the game, like when they're pushing the ball on their offensive third, and you're just watching and you're cheering them on. In basketball, it's continuous movement. It's not as many breaks, and it's more speed and endurance, and not just speed at this time and endurance later, just depending on your position.
Okay. Vivian, it's my understanding most of the girls on the team are looking for a boyfriend. Is that correct? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's true. I don't know where you got that from. We got to stay focused.
Oh, really?
Great answer.
Really? Are you that focused? I mean, would you turn down a boyfriend, if you found the right guy?
No.
Would it matter what school he went to?
No, I guess not.
Which preferred school?
Mm.
Okay, when you see the basketball team, which team you're watching?
I'm picturing it all in my head.
Which one do you guys all watch the most? Not that you would ever look
probably
at
North Adams. We probably watch them the most other than our own school.
Who?
North Adams.
North Adams. Oh, okay. Well, now Alyssa, you're just sitting there, you're not worried about this romance thing, are you?
No.
Okay. So now is your entanglement, I guess I'll call it that, is that from Eastern or is that another school?
No, he goes to Georgetown.
Georgetown.
Yeah.
Oh my. Now does that mean you wear black and gold when you go to their games and all that stuff?
Well, I actually wore a Georgetown shirt the other day to conditioning, and Coach made me take it off.
Let's get that right. Give her another shirt to wear.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, good cover. Good. Vivian, why are you laughing when I keep talking about this entanglement and all these things?
Well, just because this is basketball. We should keep it focused.
Now, okay, Coach Dyer, are we trying to say that girls and their romances and guys and their romances and all the personal things, that doesn't enter into the basketball team?
No.
Was that a no, it doesn't enter?
It doesn't enter. You can't bring it into basketball.
Do what?
You can't bring your romances into basketball.
Well, let's just for a minute pretend that it does.
Okay.
It's really important that you guys kind of sometimes leave it off the side of the floor, but that's tough to do, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, yeah, when you have a bad time, like, I don't know, like you had a bad day with them and then you got to go play basketball and that's all you can think about.
There you go. Well, I think you kind of alluded to it, Alyssa. Sometimes it's kind of cool to leave it on the sides, isn't it? Go out and just play a basketball game, right? So you can forget some of the rest of that.
Yeah.
How important is that?
Important. Like, you just don't want something to, like, affect your game.
Sure. Okay. Now, Rayleigh, you mentioned the guys from North Adams. Who's your favorite team to play against in basketball?
I would say North Adams.
North Adams.
It just brings a good crowd and like the energy's different.
Have you ever thought about transferring to North Adams? No.
Not now. Not in high school.
We got Coach Pickrell's attention for that
one. When I first was moving schools, it was an option, but ultimately I chose Eastern.
You like the crowd, though, with North Adams, right?
Yeah.
What about you, Madison? Favorite team to play?
North Adams. It brings out competition between our two schools, and it's a fun game to be in, a fun game to watch for parents and everyone around us. I just like playing North Adams more.
Okay, Alyssa, least favorite team to play?
I don't know. Ripley, maybe?
Okay. Vivian, does that surprise you that she says Ripley?
No. Ripley's always a game I feel like we get in our heads about just from like past games, like when we were little, junior high up to now, and just I feel like we are never in the right mindset when we play them.
Right. All right. Well, we're going to take one final break. We'll be back. We're going to talk just a little bit more about some of predictions and what you think your team's going to do. But first, this here on Good Guys Radio TV and C103.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Looking for the right path to your future? Let Ohio Means Jobs Adams Brown be your compass. With the PATH program, we'll guide you every step of the way. Whether you're navigating career planning, academic rewards, or paid work experience, PATH is your route to success. For ages 14 to 24, it's time to forge your path one opportunity at a time. Ready to step forward? Visit omjadamsbrown.org/path today and start paving the way to your brighter tomorrow. A division of APCAP must meet eligibility requirements. Funding is provided by TANF and WIOA and administered by ODJFS. Before the overtime thrillers.
Dribbling ahead off the right side. Goes the length of the floor for a layup. Up, we're tied. We're going to overtime.
Before the timely trifectas.
Step back three at the buzzer. It's good!
Before basketball comes to the shack, join C103 and Good Guys Radio TV for Basketball 30.
It's Basketball 30.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, once again to Basketball 30 here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and C103. Rayleigh, this year, give me a prediction. What's your league record going to be? You going to finish in first, last? What are you going to do?
I say that if we play our game and we stay focused in every single game, I think we could finish second probably in league. I say our record would probably be 8-5.
8-5. Okay, not bad. All right, Madison, what do you think the overall record's going to be?
Overall record probably 15-7.
6-7. Well, that's an interesting
number.
Go ahead. 6-7 but overall we'll play 22. We'll play 22 games. What do you think it'll be, including all your non-league games?
15-7.
Oh, 15-7.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Thought you said 6-7.
No.
Shows you how focused I am. But it's what is it? I don't even know what day it is. What is it? Thursday morning. So, Alyssa, do you agree with what they're saying back there?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Vivian, tell me the most anticipated game this coming season and why.
It's definitely gonna be, I predict, North Adams the last time we play them, because it's our final game, February 3rd, I believe. I even have it marked in my calendar just because it's a high stakes game typically, because we're both competitive teams. Last game we play, so it's just gonna be a lot of momentum, a lot of emotions in that game. Crowds are gonna be there. It's just gonna be a really high stakes game.
Boy, you and Rayleigh really like North Adams.
There are rivals for a reason.
Yeah, both of you are looking at the guys over there. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. And you like the crowds, and now you want to play them in basketball. So, Coach, how do you deal with that? Do you leave them in the locker room during that game? Is that how you do that?
As Vivian said earlier, we just got to stay focused on what the job is at hand. I want them to have fun and definitely outside the court go do their things as you do as high school kids. But for sure, I want them to take the task at hand and hit it head on, and let's give it our best shot for sure.
Well, and I know a standard thing for coaches is you have to play one game at a time, but let's mark the calendar for the biggest game of the season in league, and the one that if you went back and girls said that's the best win we would, who's it going to be against?
Well, they're going to say North Adams for sure, just because you play them twice every year. It's a big league game. It's the arch rival. I wouldn't say it's a hated rival. It's all these kids. They know everybody. It's fun. It's competitive. But a big win for us would be Fayetteville, Ripley. I mean, Ripley obviously got a lot of return. They beat us last year. White Oak with all the transfers and us having a few transfers from there, that's going to be a big game. I think Leesburg's going to be a lot better than people realize. There's a lot of good games that's going to be out there. So I worry about every game. Trust me. It don't matter if we're playing who it is. Non-league game, it's not very good that we should win, but because you don't know how kids are going to react. You don't know sicknesses. You don't know injuries. Just a lot of different things is going to take place. So, but I'm looking forward to it. These kids are, like I said, been fun to be around. They're working hard. They was fun this summer. We got better as the summer went along as we learned each other, and I think people are going to be pretty excited to watch Eastern girls basketball again.
Well, and to that point, we want the fans to come out and watch, not only at home but away.
Yes.
We love to have them listen on the radio, but we have a lot of people do that in the gym. You can come to the gym and still listen to it on the radio. You can come to the gym and watch. It's kind of cool because I don't know if anybody knows this, but you can watch it while we're broadcasting on Good Guys, and it's just far enough behind you can watch instant replay, so to speak.
Yes.
And then you can really get on the referees. But that said, better team this year?
I do predict us to be a little better this year. They're pretty optimistic, and that's fine. I'm optimistic too. So I think Lynchburg, with all the experience they got coming back, and be a team that sneaks up on somebody. So, but overall, I just really think that with our work ethic and returning our top 2 or 3 scorers and adding some depth, freshman depth, got a lot of size with our younger kids. It's going to be interesting. Going to be fun. And you said a good point. We love our home crowds for sure, but we want the crowd to travel with us to these road games and make it feel like a home game on the road for us as well. So, and I definitely don't think they'll be disappointed once they do that.
All right. Good place to take a break. And up next, it'll be the Eastern Warriors. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you, Rayleigh and Madison. We appreciate you joining us. Good luck in your senior season, all right?
Thank you.
Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you guys for having us.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components and C103. We'll be right back. Joining us will be the Eastern Warriors, the guys basketball team from Eastern High School. But first this.
Southern State Community College celebrates 50 years of educating our community. From humble beginnings, Southern State has evolved to become a cornerstone of accessible education, offering flexible learning that includes a growing number of online classes and fully online programs. Southern State Community College empowers you to succeed quickly with a very affordable tuition rate when compared to many four-year institutions. Call 800-628-7722 or apply online at sscc.edu.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
I'm proud to own and operate 3 locally rooted pharmacies: Bristow Pharmacy in Ripley, Donahue Pharmacy in Georgetown, and Sardinia Pharmacy in Sardinia. We offer everything a large pharmacy chain can, and quite a few things that they can't. In most cases, you're in and out within 5 minutes, receiving exactly what you need efficiently and compassionately. Our pricing is often equal to or better than competitors in our region, and our commitment to customer service is unmatched. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about our services, we'd love to hear from you.
The Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters are proud to sponsor this coverage of Eastern Warriors action. The Athletic Boosters work hard behind the scenes to encourage their teams to do their best. The Warriors understand this and are dedicated to doing just that. Congratulations, your hard work and drive showed through. Whether it be baseball, volleyball, or basketball, or any other sports, the Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters say, "Good luck, Warriors." This message is brought to you by the Eastern Athletic Boosters, who meet the second Wednesday of each month.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions and answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Looking for the right path to your future? Let Ohio Means Jobs Adams Brown be your compass. With the PATH program, we'll guide you every step of the way. Whether you're navigating career planning, academic rewards, or paid work experience, PATH is your route to success. For ages 14 to 24, it's time to forge your path one opportunity at a time. Ready to step forward? Visit omjadamsbrown.org/path today and start paving the way to your brighter tomorrow. A division of APCAP must meet eligibility requirements. Funding is provided by TANF and WIOA and administered by ODJFS. For the overtime thrillers.
Dribbling ahead off the right side. Goes the length of the floor for a layup up with tied. We're going to overtime.
Before the timely trifectas.
Step back three at the buzzer. It's good!
Before basketball comes to the shack, join C103 and Good Guys Radio TV for Basketball 30.
It's Basketball 30.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. Second half of our Basketball 30 show here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. Joining us now, it's the guys team from Eastern High School, Eastern Warriors, and this has been one of the more successful programs, especially in, well, I should say pretty much in recent memory in the Shack. And their coach, the most tenured coach in the league, Coach Rob Buechler. Rob, do people give you a hard time about being, I mean, a lot of the coaches are young enough, you might have coached them a time or two, right?
I've coached against several of them, and I've also coached some of them too. Yeah. It's helping me.
Yeah. How's that, I mean, did it make you feel better when Joe B. Stewart joined the league? Because, I mean, he's got a little seniority on you, I think.
You're right, but you know what? The game hasn't changed a lot. It does move and change some, but if you enjoy it, it's not a job. So, right. And we've had a good program at Eastern for years, even before I got there.
Right.
And it's just fun to be able to continue.
Well, you mentioned the game hasn't changed. I often talk to coaches, and some of them say the kids have changed. Is that true?
I don't think the kids have changed. I think society's changed.
Well, society or culture. Maybe that's what I
the
should have said,
culture
yeah.
and society has changed. The kids are still good kids. They're going to work hard. I think society's changed a little bit on what they expect out of them, but that's one thing nice about being at Eastern all those years. The culture stays the same a little bit.
Well, and I know what you're referencing. The kids, good kids. Kids are going to give you what you
expect.
If you raise the expectations, they raise their level of energy and work.
And that's why we tell the kids that, we want them to compete, not just work hard, but compete and go at practice and even go at our conditionings right now and our weightlifting and put time in and try to get better.
Well, and you guys are known as I said, one of the most successful programs in not only the Shack but in southeastern Ohio. Or in southern Ohio? How much does that? How much important is it that you've been there that long? Do you think that makes a difference?
I think it definitely makes a difference. Our kids understand what we expect. Our coaches understand. We got a process all the way down to even Pee Wee basketball, intramurals K to 6, and then bring it up with Heath Unger in the junior high, and then our assistant coaches have either played for me or been around the program. They understand what we kind of want out of it, and we kind of follow the same path.
Sure. Well, now obviously, and you and I have talked about this before. I've got an obvious part of before I get to that though. Even though you do the same things, you still have to adjust every year based upon your talent, though.
Exactly.
Right?
We look at what we've got. Last year we had a lot of big kids. We could rebound. We tried to go inside, do that. We make accommodations as the year goes along to see what we need to improve on and where we need to work at things. And we did that last year. I think we had some struggles in the middle of the year, come back, got 10 in a row, lost the last one to a team that finished 8th in the state. We make adaptions and based on your talent.
Right. Well, and also, just in personalities, we heard me talking and we were teasing the girls and stuff off court and all those things. All that stuff comes to play when you put a team together, doesn't it?
Well, I think, as everybody said, you got to be a family. You got to be able to get along, great teammates, contribute. We tell our kids, what is their identity? What do they want to have as their identity for their team and in their individually, instead of maybe role, because there's different things kids can bring to the table that they're not all going to bring the same thing.
Right. Now, this you've been, again, with a program as long as you have. You've had some really successful teams. You've had some relatively, based upon wins and losses, lesser successful. But generally speaking, you've always had a great degree of success. What do you base that on?
I think it's community. Their values, the kids understanding the culture that we bring, the expectations. They want to live up to that. And we're trying to grow young men into good adults. It's not just a basketball process. It was that way with cross country when I coached at track. We're trying to build better individuals.
Well, and a big question with a short time to answer it, the LIC thing that everybody's talking about. It's become a big conversation this week. And basically it's pay for play that they're, I guess, going to vote on almost immediately, the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Some changes are going to come in the programs, aren't they?
I think in your larger programs, you may see it, and you may see some in the smaller programs. I think one of the big terms I heard some people talk about, is loyalty to your area. That's one I know. Even when I was in high school, somebody said something about going to Western Brown, and we had friendship. I didn't want to leave them. And I think that's going to be a big part. But yeah, the NIL money that's coming in through
that's at LIC, NIL.
The NIL money, it could be a possibility if you have a really good player.
Right.
Like you had mentioned earlier on somebody about Joe Burrow. No doubt he'd have probably gone to Columbus, one of the bigger areas. Sure. But times are changing. Right. I think kids will still play hard if they want to compete.
Sure. All right. And again, it goes back to that community. Well, and as I said, I should have said NIL, not LIC, thinking of some other things. But anyway, NIL, and folks, what we're talking about is there's a lawsuit been filed against the Ohio High School Athletic Association that they should allow kids to be paid for the use of their images, their name, their reputation, and their talents within their sports. And generally speaking, Rob, I think everybody's thinking it's going to pass. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but bottom line, it's they're saying it would restrict kids from making money when they could, and I guess I kind of.
It was the same thing with the college athletes.
Right.
One of the young men that we've got playing at Evansville's getting a little bit of NIL money.
Right.
You know, it's prestige for them. But I think it's like anything else. There's going to be a limit to some of that. And also, I think kids want to go where they're going to be competitive.
Right. All right. On that note, we'll take a quick break. We've got 3 young gentlemen with us from the team, and we'll be back and meet them. But first this, here on C103, Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Southern State Community College celebrates 50 years of educating our community. From humble beginnings, Southern State has evolved to become a cornerstone of accessible education, offering flexible learning that includes a growing number of online classes and fully online programs. Southern State Community College empowers you to succeed quickly with a very affordable tuition rate when compared to many four-year institutions. Call 800-628-7722 or apply online at sscc.edu.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
I'm proud to own and operate 3 locally rooted pharmacies: Bristow Pharmacy in Ripley, Donahue Pharmacy in Georgetown, and Sardinia Pharmacy in Sardinia. We offer everything a large pharmacy chain can, and quite a few things that they can't. In most cases, you're in and out within 5 minutes, receiving exactly what you need efficiently and compassionately. Our pricing is often equal to or better than competitors in our region, and our commitment to customer service is unmatched. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about our services, we'd love to hear from you.
The Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters are proud to sponsor this coverage of Eastern Warriors action. The Athletic Boosters work hard behind the scenes to encourage their teams to do their best. The Warriors understand this and are dedicated to doing just that. Congratulations, your hard work and drive showed through. Whether it be baseball, volleyball, or basketball, or any other sports, the Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters say, "Good luck, Warriors." This message is brought to you by the Eastern Athletic Boosters, who meet the second Wednesday of each month.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. Eastern Warriors here on Basketball 30. Coach Rob Buechler and his seniors with him. Braxton, you've played basketball probably as long as you can remember, right?
Yep.
When did you actually start playing organized basketball?
Probably kindergarten. That's probably when we started.
Okay, and we're going to assume you could go on and play someplace else. You can play beyond, but let's face it, this has to be one of the goals is reaching your senior year. How good does it feel to be a senior playing on the Eastern Warriors team?
Feels pretty good. Pretty excited for this year too.
What are you looking forward to? The biggest thing. Okay, you're here now. What are you looking for?
Probably just the games and ready for the season to start.
Okay, Sam. Again, senior season. What's your contribution going to be this year to the Eastern Warriors?
I'd say defense probably be my biggest contribution. Passing, bring the ball up the floor, helping out with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there room on the floor for you? Is there a spot that you think you can really make the team successful?
I'd say more so on the defensive end. I could help out a lot more.
Okay. Now, Alex, we talk about defense. All the coaches like to, and I find it interesting that coaches all talk about defense, but obviously, ultimately, to win, you have to score baskets. Alex, who's going to be the big scorer this year? Where are you going to go for points on the team? Any idea?
Probably Braxton, because he's a main big guy on the post, and we like to throw it in to the post.
Okay, how many points do you think Braxton will average a game? Just pick a number.
Hopefully 20.
20. Okay. Braxton.
Lots of pressure.
Coach knew where I was going with this. They threw it down. I mean, they threw down the challenge. What do you think about 20 points a game, Braxton?
That's pretty rough. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah. Do you have it in you?
I think I do.
Now, we talk about you playing post, playing inside. We got some big players this year. You've got one on your own team, Mr. Dick, that's on your team. Big kid, big kid, big guy, big man. You've got Fayetteville. They're pretty big. Physically, how tough is it going to be this year for you to play post in the Shack?
Well, I played since sophomore year, being in the post, so kind of helped out. And then Dick, being a junior this year, I've always practiced against him, and it's kind of helped me kind of play against bigger guys.
How good is he? How good is he as an opponent in practice? Does he make you work?
He makes me work pretty hard.
Yeah.
He's pretty big and lengthy, and you got to learn how to make some moves and be a little quicker than him.
Well, he's one of those guys that just comes across when he walks in the gym. He just comes across as big. I don't know what it is, and he can be a little intimidating, right?
Yeah.
Now, are you intimidated by other guys in the league?
No, not really.
Not at all. That's interesting. All right. What do you think about, I'm going to go someplace that a lot of people don't talk about. What do you think about, I personally think that they pick on post players. They allow post players to beat up on each other a lot more than they do with the ticky-tack hand check fouls outside. What do you think about that? Do you think you should be allowed to bang and more inside or less?
Well, being me, I'm pretty physical, so yeah, I think they should because, I mean, you're bigger than everybody, and if you got a little guard on you, they're going to beat the tar out of you.
Coach, GCL, these guys sometimes may not know, we don't play a physical brand of basketball in the Shack, do we?
We try to stress that
Yeah.
at Eastern. I mean, I want to play physical. I want to play good defense, but we're not as, in the Southeast, it's not as physical as it is in the Southwest. The GCL is very, very physical.
Right.
I remember Coach Lewis making a story one time that Paul Fry out at, I think it was Elder, called the officials in and said, boys, he said, if you call over 5 fouls a half, you won't be back.
Yeah.
He wanted them to let the play. He said the kids are going to determine the game. But you'll see tournament play get more physical than you will in the league, and I wish they'd just let it play that way all year long.
Right. Oh, I agree. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Talk more to Coach Buechler and his team. But first this, here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Looking for the right path to your future? Let Ohio Means Jobs Adams Brown be your compass. With the PATH program, we'll guide you every step of the way. Whether you're navigating career planning, academic rewards, or paid work experience, PATH is your route to success. For ages 14 to 24, it's time to forge your path one opportunity at a time. Ready to step forward? Visit omjadamsbrown.org/path today and start paving the way to your brighter tomorrow. A division of APCAP must meet eligibility requirements. Funding is provided by TANF and WIOA and administered by ODJFS. Before the overtime thrillers.
Dribbling ahead off the right side. Goes the length of the floor for a layup. Up, we're tied. We're going to overtime.
Before the timely trifectas.
Step back three at the buzzer. It's good!
Before basketball comes to the Shack, join C103 and Good Guys Radio TV for Basketball 30.
It's Basketball 30.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Don Bowles. It's Basketball 30 here on a Thursday morning. We want to remind everybody, maybe you just joined us late. Maybe you got some friends who would like to have seen it, and you say, oh, man, I wish somebody else was tuned in. They're busy, they're working, whatever. You can watch this again at your leisure. Immediately following our broadcast here, it'll be available on Facebook, our YouTube channel, as well as goodguysradiotv.com, as well as all the broadcasts on Good Guys. We hope you certainly We certainly hope that you enjoy our broadcasting. And, of course, we want to thank CMT Components for making it possible for us to do this. Coach, a lot of things have changed in basketball, but you said, as you pointed out, it's still the same game. It's still the same basket. Next rule they're talking about, though, which I think could have a big, big difference, could be the shot clock. Shot clock could change some things, quicken some things, couldn't it?
Well, I think you see it now in the college game, and they want to shoot the ball every 12 to 13 seconds. I looked at our kids. I said, there's very seldom that we take 35 seconds to shoot the basketball. Now, we're not going to go up every 10 or 12 seconds unless we've got really great shooters and like to press, and we're going to try some of that. I think the shot clock's inevitable. It'll be here. I think it will affect the game a little bit if you're not as a talented team, because you can't control the tempo all the time like you would be able to as years ago.
Right. Well, I always heard that if you could sit down and truly play defense for 30 seconds, you can win the ball game.
Exactly.
And that 30 seconds, Sam, 30 seconds seems like we talk about in our business. 30 seconds is a lifetime in our business. But on the floor, when you start counting, it's tough to get down and play on a good player for 30 seconds, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. 30 seconds playing defense is rough.
You guys are all smiling. Coach, how tough, or I'll go there, how tough are Coach Buechler's practices?
Depends on how you were the day before, I would say.
I can see Sam thinking in his head, he's going to be a politician or something, trying to figure out the good answer to keep yourself out of trouble, right?
Yeah.
Give us an idea what goes on during practice. Kind of give us a rundown of what kind of practice Coach Buechler has for you.
I mean, normally we start off practice with like fundamentals, going over basic stuff, and then work on plays, and then we scrimmage a lot, we play each other a lot, and work on late game situations.
All right, now Alex, how good has it helped you with friendship, socially, and all that stuff coming up playing basketball for Eastern? Is that helped you be, I don't know, as the way you work in the school system, or not in the school system, with all your friends?
I would say so, yes. We're a family for sure. Most of my friends are probably on the basketball team. Okay. Like, I've met most of my friends from basketball.
Is basketball the only sport you play?
No, I do soccer as well.
Okay.
And I do marching band, but I don't know. It depends on the person if you consider it a sport.
Well, it's interesting socially. The group that's in the marching band is different from the group that's in the basketball team, or I guess the social part of it. It's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
From one to the other. But it's still kind of a big part of the network of the family at Eastern, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Now, the Eastern band has gotten a lot better after, is an excellent program. Excellent program. Does that work ethic transcend over into soccer and basketball for you?
Yeah, I try to practice hard in everything I do. So
okay. It's tough splitting up the time, though. How much you devote to each, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Braxton, how much time did you spend this summer on basketball?
A lot. I was pretty much in the gym almost every other day or every day.
Okay. And what did you think you needed to accomplish from last year? I mean, you had a pretty nice season last year and the year before, and you've had a pretty nice career. What did you think going into the summer that you had to work on, and where are you with that now?
I worked on getting to the hoop, ball handling, and my shot. I felt like I needed to extend my shot out, maybe to the elbow, or maybe pass that to the three. So I worked on that, and I say it's come a long ways, and I've gotten a lot better, a lot more smoother with my shot.
Okay. All right, let's take one more break, and we'll come back and wrap things up with the Eastern Warriors after this on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Southern State Community College celebrates 50 years of educating our community. From humble beginnings, Southern State has evolved to become a cornerstone of accessible education, offering flexible learning that includes a growing number of online classes and fully online programs. Southern State Community College empowers you to succeed quickly with a very affordable tuition rate when compared to many four-year institutions. Call 800-628-7722 or apply online at sscc.edu.
I'm proud to own and operate 3 locally rooted pharmacies: Bristow Pharmacy in Ripley, Donahue Pharmacy in Georgetown, and Sardinia Pharmacy in Sardinia. We offer everything a large pharmacy chain can, and quite a few things that they can't. In most cases, you're in and out within 5 minutes, receiving exactly what you need efficiently and compassionately. Our pricing is often equal to or better than competitors in our region, and our commitment to customer service is unmatched. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about our services, we'd love to hear from you.
The Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters are proud to sponsor this coverage of Eastern Warriors action. The Athletic Boosters work hard behind the scenes to encourage their teams to do their best. The Warriors understand this and are dedicated to doing just that. Congratulations, your hard work and drive showed through. Whether it be baseball, volleyball, or basketball, or any other sports, the Eastern Brown Athletic Boosters say, "Good luck, Warriors." This message is brought to you by the Eastern Athletic Boosters, who meet the second Wednesday of each month.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ron Lynch, can help. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, we can work together to help ensure you're prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. Stop by our office at 481 Tucker Drive in Maysville. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Looking for the right path to your future? Let Ohio Means Jobs Adams Brown be your compass. With the PATH program, we'll guide you every step of the way. Whether you're navigating career planning, academic rewards, or paid work experience, PATH is your route to success. For ages 14 to 24, it's time to forge your path one opportunity at a time. Ready to step forward? Visit omjadamsbrown.org/path today and start paving the way to your brighter tomorrow. A division of APCAM must meet eligibility requirements. Funding is provided by TANF and WIOA and administered by ODJFS.
Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. We begin to wrap things up here on Basketball 30. It's Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components and C103. And again, with us as we finish things up here is the Eastern Warriors. Alex, when we talk about this season, you play soccer, you're in the band, you play basketball. Do you like the competition, or are you doing it for the social part? Why do you do it all? Why do you spend so much time doing all these activities?
I like both the social and the competition.
You're good.
I don't know how to like.
Well, when we talk about the competition, it's so very different. When you go to a band competition, most of them's not schools around here.
Yeah.
And of course, soccer and basketball is all within this area. Is it fun to go out and compete in the band side of things against schools from away from here?
Yeah, because you get to meet like different types of people, and it's really fun to interact with them. Plus, I just like the thrill of competition. So.
Sure. All right, Sam. Obviously, the competition. You've got the Brown County Holiday Tournament. You've got the Shack and who wins the league and the Gold Bowl and all that, and you got the state tournament or the OHSAA tournament. Which one's the most important for you?
Well, I'd say definitely the most important is the state tournament, but I think the holiday tournament's a really good one.
All right. Well, and that holiday tournament's going to be pretty tough this year. I mean, there's 4 really good schools going to be in that tournament.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and sometimes when I say that, let me explain to people. Sometimes that's not always the case, but Western Brown with a new coach, and of course Fayetteville, big and physical, and Georgetown always comes to the game. You have to step up, don't you?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, give me an idea overall. What's your record going to be this year, Sam?
The goal's 13-0.
Okay. What do you think it's going to end up? Let's be real for a minute. Coach is not listening anyway. He's not going to pay attention.
I plead the Fifth Amendment.
Braxton, I'm not going to let you do that. Give me your overall record. Let's face it. You might stumble. You might have a little bit of a problem. What do you think the overall record's going to be this year?
Hopefully 22-0, but 20-2 would be pretty good, I think.
All right. You're the big game this year. Who are you looking forward to? If you could pick out one game that you're going to mark on the calendar, we win this one, it's a big deal. Which one would it be?
I'd say probably North Adams.
All right. Coach, what do you think about the guys thinking 13-0 and 20-2? Those are pretty nice numbers, aren't they?
We talked about, this year is going to be based on a lot of leadership, teamwork,
right?
How much we want to bring every day to practice and compete. I mean, you have a lot of factors, injuries comes into it. I said we have some depth, so we got some people that can move around. Again, everybody in the league's pretty good. I mean, you can't take anybody lightly. We say that every game's going to be an opportunity for us to be successful if we bring our process to it. Even though you might play, say, 28 minutes of great basketball, 4 minutes of bad basketball can get you beat, and it did 2 or 3 games last year. And then we won 2 or 3 games there at the end. So, it kind of balanced out. But, we look at that and try to improve on it.
All right. This year, the team's not going to be a whole lot different. But as a general rule, you're still playing the same Eastern style basketball. You still play, but the team's going to have a different personality. Even that said, right?
Oh, we'll have a different personality. I think we'll have a lot of kids that can perform and compete with us. I think it's going to be very balanced.
I just started to say probably more balanced.
More balanced. We're going to have some good size. A lot of it will depend on, again, how you shoot it, how you take care of the basketball. We're going to preach defense, and that's one of the I think makes us successful, and it creates our offense a lot of times. But we're going to use our size this year, trying to in the games, and we bring some old stuff, and then we got some new stuff too. We'll play more out, 4 out, 5 out once in a while, and we'll also go back high-low a lot.
Right. All right. Yeah, the good old high-low game. You should look forward to that, Braxton. That's a fun game, especially when you get into a league that's not known for big guys.
Exactly.
And if you can leverage that, you can be pretty successful.
We want to play whatever the tempo is going to be that we can be successful at. Sure. If it's fast, we're going to play fast. If it's not, then we want to play controlled. We'll play controlled.
Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Don.
Appreciate you taking time out, and as always, looking forward to seeing your team this year.
We're excited about it. We're ready to get working. We've got a lot of kids doing multiple sports. You talked about it earlier. Warrior band, Warrior soccer, Warrior cross country. You had the girls volleyball. I mean, I want our kids to understand it's a culture of Eastern, not just one team.
There you go.
Thank you, Don.
Yes. Sam, thanks for coming. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having us.
All right. Keep wrestling with all that extracurricular activities and all those, okay? Keep that in track, all right? Make sure you let me know how that's going during the season, okay?
Right. I will.
Okay. Alex, thank you. Good luck with all the activities. Braxton, good luck banging in the post, all right?
Thank you.
All right. Once again, I'm Don Bowles, and you've been watching and listening to Basketball 30 here on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Thank you for tuning in. Rewatch this video and many more on demand at goodguysradiotv.com.